Business News now, and Phil Martino is with us again in the Business Center. Hey, Phil, how are you today?
Hi. I'm good. It's a bit rainy, but I'm good.
Yeah, staying dry. Awesome. Okay, the federal government is bringing in a pretty significant change when it comes to mortgage rules, Phil.
Well, the feds are making big changes to the rules here in Canada to make it a little easier for young people to get into the housing market because it's been so hard in the last few years. So this is how it's going to work. The feds are going to allow a 30-year amortization periods on insured mortgages for first-time home buyers purchasing newly built homes. The finance minister says this will take effect August the 1st. The government will also nearly double the amount first-time home buyers can withdraw from RRSPs to buy a home from $35,000 to $60,000. Meanwhile, a new survey has found home ownership feels out of reach for more than 75% of Canadians who don't own property. The CIBC poll also found half of all non-owners say they are still holding on to the goal of one day owning their own homes.
All right, now let's turn to movies. Barbie and Oppenheimer drew us all back to theaters last summer, and apparently that trend continues. We like our movies, Phil.
We do, and I mean, some movies you should see on the big screen. It shouldn't be on, your TV screen at home. So Canadians are heading back to the movies. Cineplex is reporting its box office revenue for March was up by more than 45%, helped by Kung Fu Panda 4 and Dune Part 2. The company says its box office sales totaled $59.2 million for the month, up from $40.6 million in the same month last year. Total box office revenue at Cineplex for the first 3 months of the year was $125.1 million. That's up from $123.3 million in the first 3 months of 2023. Nearly half of the sales came from premium seats, including IMAX and VIP.
I do love those VIP seats, I must admit.
I know. You can eat, you can have a drink, watch a movie.
They bring you popcorn. It's all good. All right, now we've talked a lot about social media safety, and Instagram is taking steps to protect some of its younger users, and I would argue it's being forced to by the public.
I think you're right, Cynthia, and at least Instagram's going to try. So Instagram says it's trying out new tools to protect young people from sextortion and intimate image abuse. According to the social media platform, it's testing out the features as part of its campaign to fight sexual scams and other forms of image abuse and to make it tougher for criminals to contact teens. And one feature will automatically blur nudity in direct messages. According to Instagram, it's also testing new ways to help people spot potential sextortion scams, encourage them to report and empower them to say no to anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Well, let's hope it's a start, or more than a start, and it's actually effective, because too many young people have suffered.
Yes, I mean, at least, listen, this is a first step, and hopefully it'll make some big changes.
All right, Phil, thanks so very much for joining us.
Nice to see you, Cynthia.